Welcome back, traders, to the Profits in Pocket YouTube channel. Hope you had a great week. So before we get started, we're just going to replay what we pretty much was expecting for this week and see how it played out. So that's what I have for the dollar index. We're looking for prices to expand and take out the 105.88 level. And remember, before that happens, we can get a retracement to either this zone here on the daily, somewhere up in here, we might get support here, or we could just, because of the high impact news, see prices fully take out this low where the sell side liquidity is before making that expansion higher. So hopefully any traders that seen this, it was a big help to you as we kind of knew what to expect coming into the week on the dollar index, which was a retracement and then an expansion. Now we didn't get quite the expansion we was expecting to take out that high that we was expecting it to take out, but we still got our retrace and some type of expansion, which could aid you in whatever trading strategy you have and what to expect. And as we called in the forecast from the beginning to the middle of the week, we was expecting a retracement, and towards the middle to end of the week, we was expecting that expansion, which we did get. Not exactly like we wanted, but we still was in the right direction. So before we get started, let's check out any high impact news that might affect our trading this week. As you can see, Monday, if you're a London trader, you have the 4 a.m., you have the German IFO, which is a high impact event. If you trade the New York session, London close session like I trade, we have no news to affect us. Tuesday is pretty quiet until 10 a.m. We do have CB consumer confidence. That should lend some volatility during the 10 a.m. London close session. Wednesday, we're pretty quiet, nothing of high impact. Thursday, for my London session traders, you do have Spanish fly CPI for the euro. That's at 3 a.m. For my New York traders, New York session traders, 8:30 a.m., you have the final GDP numbers, unemployment claims numbers. It's high impact. Fed Chair Powell will speak that evening at 4 p.m., which I won't be in the market. But hey, if you are trading that late in the day, which you probably shouldn't be, you have that to look out for. Friday, nothing for the London session. For the US, New York session, we have core PCE price index. That'll bring a little high impact. And 9:45, you have Chicago PMIs, which is medium impact. 10 a.m., you have revised University of Michigan consumer sentiment for our London close traders. So you have that to look out for. Not very busy week as far as news, but it is some high impact events to watch out for. Let's head over to the chart. So let's see what happens. Okay. So we can see our retracement like we went over last time. Whenever you come into a week, if you're bullish, you can expect a bearish retracement. And if you're bearish, you can expect a bullish retracement, which we got. And we'll mark that out in our charts now. Okay, so I circled where we retraced when we came into the week. We retraced down, but we was expecting to take out the buy stops or buy side liquidity above this dashed line that we put out on our charts last week. So coming into this week, that's what we pretty much could expect. We're so close to taking out the buy side liquidity above this high. We shouldn't have a problem taking that out and then maybe reversing or continuing a rally higher. But for the low hanging fruit of this week, I'm just looking for an expansion to take out the buy stops in this area here. And I pretty much should chill for the rest of the week as I'm a very patient trader. And when you trade full time, that's something you will develop if you make it that far in your journey. Patient. And that's the only way to succeed is to have patience. So when we get to the high of 105.88, which pretty much was our target from last week, you can pretty much sit on your hands and observe the markets to see what price wants to do next. All right, we're going to go down to the daily to see how this played out for us. in a little more detail. This the retracement we circled. So when we came into the week, like I said, we was expecting to take out this 105.88 level. All right, so Monday's trading is here. So when we came into the market Monday, we got our retracement. We got another retracement Tuesday. And Wednesday, we started off with a retracement to dig deeper, which in the last video, we did have this area marked out also. And if you recall from last week's video, the mean threshold or the midpoint of this bullish order block, which is this down close red candle before this expansion higher, we came to visit this very nicely as we anticipated from the forecast from last week. And then, like I said, then price made its expansion higher, but not quite hitting the target. So I expect sometime this week for price to make a rally up, take out that 105.88 level. That's pretty much what we expect from the DXY, the dollar index, for this upcoming week. But like I always say, if we're expecting a bullish move, we might see a bearish retracement. These are key levels. If you want to mark these out, let's get our key levels for this week. The 105.07 level, 105.07, that could be a support level. And also the 104.879 level. Okay, so a couple key levels if we are going to move higher and make that expansion into the 105.88 level. I'll remove this to clean the charts up a little bit. We could find some type of support at the 105.07 level. We could find some support at the 104.88 level. And price can even come as low as the 104.66 level. But if we drop before this 104.665 level, before taking out this 105.88 level, we could be looking at a reversal. But as always, we sit on our hands and we let the markets tell us what it wants to do. That makes trading much easier. When you're not in a rush to jump in position, but you just wait on the market, let it tell you what to do, and it's much less headache. We'll queue up that forecast from the euro, then we'll jump right back over and see how it played out. So overall, to recap this, our forecast for the week, we expect some type of bullish move in the euro to start the week to eventually take out the liquidity resting at 105.16. All right. And just as we expect with the inverse correlation between the euro dollar and the dollar index, pretty much the same thing happened. We came into the week on the euro with a rally, and then we made a small expansion lower, nowhere near the expansion we expected, which was to get down to this low here. So this week it'll be the same for the euro. We'll expect at least price to get down to the key level of 105.93. 105.93 will be a low hanging fruit target for the euro for the upcoming week. Any move beyond that, I'll just pretty much sit on my hands to see how price reacts on a move past that level. But if you want to be aggressive, you also could target the 105.16 level. That's 105.16. That could be a more aggressive target as price make an expansion lower, if price makes an expansion lower. Let's jump on to the daily chart and see what we can expect from this week. So we have our levels projected onto the daily chart. Low hanging fruit level here is 105, pretty much 105.91, 105.92, that general area. And then we have our more aggressive target of taking out this low of 105.16. But as you can see last week, for a quick recap, we came into the week on Monday, we rallied higher as expected, came into the markets expecting a downward move. So we knew we would get our tracement higher first. Monday, we retraced higher. Tuesday, we made a higher move, then we closed lower. Wednesday, which was Fed day, we was expecting a little more volatility, which we rallied all the way up within this bearish order block, which is these up close candles before the downward expansion. Then price made an expansion down. We made a lower low for the week after our retracement. So we had a bearish week, but it wasn't a weakness in the euro that I expected, as the dollar didn't have the strength I expected. So this week, I expect to continue to target these areas: 105.92, 105.91, somewhere in that area. And then aggressively, if you want to be aggressive, you could look to take out the low of 105.15. So for our top of the week retrace, some key resistance levels we can expect to see price reach for would be your 107.09 level, and could even test that 107.37 level. So we have the 107, 107.09, and then we could even test that 107.37 level. Just as with the dollar index, I would not want to see us breach this 107.37 level before at least making expansion down to the 105.91 area. So that's the recap from last week and a forecast for this upcoming week. And leave in the comments any questions. If this is too advanced for you, I can slow it down and we can break it down. If this is not advanced enough, we can get in a little more detail. Just leave it in the comments below. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like this video if this was of any value to you. We'll be back with another recap to see how this week played out and a forecast for the next week. Have a safe week trading. Good luck. If you're still learning, trade your demo. You can leave in the comments any questions or concerns you have. And I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.